Well, hello there everyone. Hewlett Craphard back for some more Space Engineers. And this time we're back on the Visit the War server, run by a good friend of mine, Oblivion Gun, who does a pretty darn good job with running servers, has a lot of experience, including with Space Engineers. And I thought what we'd show you today is showcase a bit of, what we've done, what mods are on the server. I won't give a complete list here, but we'll obviously point a few out that we've used. But yeah, I mean, if anyone watching this is interested in joining us and having some fun on Space Engineers, by all means, hit me up on Steam. It's the same name as the channel. So, without further ado, let's excuse me. Let's go check it all out. Now, this is our moon base. So we have 3 bases, our faction, VW50, and if we turn on our tab screen there are a couple of, excuse me, other factions. A little bit froggy with this northern Australian weather at the moment, with it coming up to summer. Now, we're picking up a signal for the SS Up Yours, so... That's very interesting. Now, that fellow, he doesn't say a lot. He doesn't go into the VTW TeamSpeak a lot, which kind of worries me, but so far he's been pretty good. So, anyway, this is the entrance to our base on the moon, and I thought what we'd do today is do a bit of a trip from our lunar base to our space base, do a bit of a supply drop, and then head on to our base at the alien planet. So what we've done here is we've completely covered up one of the craters and made that into a kind of landing pad. There are a couple of landing pads, but this is one of them. This is the large landing pad. It's also for vehicles, and this is a vehicle of my design, which I have on my workshop if you think you'd like to check it out. This one's set up for lunar conditions, although yeah, it's a little bit difficult with all these craters, which is why we kind of dug out the side there, made a ramp, and no, it does pretty well. All heavy armor, yeah, very sturdy, good for a little bit of extra defense. This here is our Zip Miner Mark III. Now, yep, so this is the 3rd in the series. This is a modded version. My previous 2 are completely vanilla, but this thing absolutely powers through getting resources. You can get a ridiculous amount of resources in the space of like 5 or 10 minutes, so it's a great mining ship. Works well on the moon too, with just those tier 4 ions, so that's one of the mods obviously being used, the lettering mod being another one, as you can see, and the OKIM or Oakham Grand Weapons Pack, which seems to work okay. There are a few little minor problems with it, which will will hopefully show you as we go. But yeah, this base is mostly underground. So we'll go in through the airlock here. We've just got a manual airlock, so we'll depressurize that. There we go. We could have done a timer setup, but you know what? I'm really not phased by doing the whole manual thing. I mean, they do it in the movies, so why not? Why not here? So we just repressurize that, and then we go into the main section. So we're going to go through the base. I'm not going to give the full tour because there's crew quarters upstairs, there's operations downstairs. There's a reactor room there, so that's the main reactor room. And through here is the backup reactor room, so the small reactors, and a bit of a workshop here. So this is the the hangar deck. It's a small hangar, obviously, so you can get one small ship here, do a quick unload, and then you're kidding. Well, okay. Love these 3-hour restarts. I mean, no, that was sarcasm, by the way. But that's okay, because the beauty of the new Keen updates is that you don't have to start from the med bays every time now. So we'll do a quick restart, and well, that all should be good. So this is our control room. We have a nanite factory up there, which we're probably going to have to grind down, because one of the rules is in this server is one nanite factory per faction. So we're going to grind that down. For the moment, we've just switched it off. So we just use the one at the moment. But yeah, this is the promenade. So we're continuing on through the moon base. Excuse me, and this lift goes up the quarters, which, I mean, if you want to see our quarters, by all means join the server and we'll give you a guided tour. Can't show you everything. So we have an arcade here, so we've got the Fun Zone arcade, we've got a bar there, it's a guns bar. We've got that all set up, you know, with the beer copper and the wine kegs there. So we've got a coffee house here. So 50 Cows Coffee House. You'll see one of your ships later on in the trip. So we've got Wolf's Hardware Supplies, Wheelie Good Wheels. I couldn't think of another shop to come up with so I just thought, why not a tyre and wheel shop? So another mod we're using is it Ekesta? Ekesta's furniture packs. All of them, or both of them rather. So yeah, we've got a public toilet here, public bathroom they call it in the US. Oh dear, this this weather. I'm gonna just take a sip of my coffee. I do beg your pardon for that. Much better. So we've got Jim's Gym. Oh, Duncan's Electronics. Now, yeah, my old in-game name used to be Duncan, so everyone here knows me as Duncan. Even though you guys would know me as Hewlett, but Duncan's the other name I go by in Space Engineers. So we've got DJ's Furniture Store, so, you know, all different kinds of furniture. As you can see, we've got the TVSI mod, bunk beds there. More of Ekesta's furniture pack. So yeah, quite a lot of mods. We've got the Ekesta's kitchen pack as well, as you probably saw with the fridge back there in the coffee house. We've got the Hammerman Grand Pack, which we're using as well. Now that unfortunately the vending machines are a little bright, but hey, I can still tell they're vending machines, so that's all good. So yeah, that's the main promenade. And as I said, we have 2 levels underneath. One's the infirmary and operations. But as I said, if you want the full tour, you'll have to join the server and ask us to invite you over. So we take this big long passage down toward the back, and we've set these inventory screens with the automatic LCDs 2 script, which is the only script allowed on this server, I should stress. No Izzy's or Tim's, none of that, thanks. Okay. Oh dear, I had that on depressurized, so I'm going to have to vent that. So we'll repressurize this and we'll just vent it a bit. This is a simple airlock system, so there we go. Okay, so up to landing pad 2. So we've got a landing pad up here. Sorry, landing pad 1. The front one's landing pad 2. So this is my pride and joy. Now you might recognise this ship. This is indeed the GM2 411 Combat Destroyer, which you can find on exploration mode, which is enabled on this server. So if you get lucky, yeah, you might be able to find this, and I got lucky quite some time ago. So this server's been up a very long time. So yeah, I found this ship on exploration mode. This was built well before oxygen, jump drives, all the rest of it. So it was very bare bones when I got it. We've got 5 minutes till server restart, so that's probably a good time to give you a very quick tour of the ship. But yeah, you can see it sports. I've turned it into a real destroyer. So we've got 5 forward facing fixed 230mm cannons. And we've also got one 230mm broadside cannon, which they've renamed it with the Grand Pack, the AKIM Grand Pack. We've also got some MKI weapons. So I've got the sports 3 Mark 1s. A lot of point defense with 14.5mm turrets, and also some interior turrets which I've got set target missiles. And on each side we've got 8 230mm broadside cannons. Now I haven't tested these to see if they will, target through these sections here. So this will be a good test for that. So one rear 230mm broadside gun. And we've also got the 4 50mm burst gun turrets. So they're quite handy because they deal a moderate amount of damage and can have a range of 1,000 meters. So I thought I'd slap some of those on there. And yes, I'm using the Mortal Kombat picture to text conversion. Using the software for that. So, I thought I'd put those on there just until we can come up with a better faction insignia. But for now, you know what, that'll do. So, yeah, this is the Mark II, obviously, because the old GM2411 combat destroyer was, as I say, very bare bones. Not much of a destroyer in terms of weaponry, but a very nice looking ship. So I thought I would completely gut it and rework it, put in hydrogen thrusters. I do have a vanilla version of this, which had the vanilla hydrogen thrusters, but then Keen went and nerfed the way that thrusters work in atmosphere. So this used to be able to land on planets with just the vanilla hydrogen thrusters, and then they went and screwed me. So I went and put the tier 4s on. So we're using the tiered thruster pack. So we've got all tier 4 thrusters, both ion and hydrogen. So I've also installed some oxygen farms, and the server's going to restart very soon, so we'll do an inside tour after the break. Well, we'll get started on it. So yeah, I'm using there's an LCD pack. I can't remember the name of it. It escapes me. So, but I'm sure someone will recognise it. So again, we've got a manual airlock here, which I've set up. So we'll depressurise. Only takes a second. There we go. So in we go. So yes, I've called this the Black Pearl Mark II, in honour of Captain Jack Sparrow, or Barbossa, whichever you prefer. So, 1 minute till restart, not a moment too soon, because I get to show you the main entry area. So we've got our creature comforts, our arcade machines, ping pong table. We've got 2 jump drives I had to put on the floor here. I've also upgraded all the gyroscopes, put some lockers in, some gym equipment for a workout. Yes, it does have arc reactors, because with the tier 4 thrusters, you kind of need those. And we've got the vending machine, so I thought I'd put in some M&Ms and some coffee machine. Nothing like some irradiated M&Ms and coffee. But yeah. Come on, shut. Oh, well, it looks like the server's restarting, so there we go. What timing. And luckily this only takes a minute. Now, I am in Queensland, Australia, and this server is based in Los Angeles. So, it's about the only place outside of Australia where I can get a fairly decent internet connection. That too high a ping. It does vary from 180 to 300, but with the netcode optimization, so far I haven't been doing too bad. So yes, the server has 3-hour restarts, which, as I say, with the new changes the team's made, been some positive changes, I must admit. But it's frustrating. Everyone who knows Keen Software House knows they can be quite frustrating because they do some really great stuff and then they do some stuff that you're just scratching your head. Like WTF, for example, Cyberhounds and Wolves. I mean, the Saberoids make sense in my opinion, even if they are a generic kind of alien. Okay, we're going to load up. There we go. So yeah, as you can see, it doesn't take long to restart. And as you can see on the HUD there's also the automatic ore collection mod. Just between you and me, I don't think that's really that necessary. I never had a problem with spamming the F key to pick up ore, so once you build a mining ship, it's kind of redundant. So it's good for starting out. But I guess some people like it. I haven't spoken to anyone who has, but except of course for good old Gun, the server owner. Now, just give it a minute. It's just got to render in. That's a word. Anyway, so while it does that, we'll head down to the engineering section, give you a quick look there before we get underway. So, yeah, we've got some storage here, some extra storage there, and our oxygen generators. The ship does sport a refinery, arc furnace, and a nanite factory, which I'm going to discuss with my faction teammates over which one we want to keep. I'm of the mind either the one we have in space or the one on this ship, because I mean either are handy. I'm in two minds actually. The one in space would be handy, but also having a mobile nanite factory would be incredibly handy too. So yeah, using the pipes just for effect. I'm not really. They can act as conveyors, but I'm just using these as effect. Yeah. So 4 hydrogen tanks. And we've got the engineering section here. So not really much to it. We've got a bit of a service tunnel down there to get access to the refinery and the assembler. A large cargo container. It's not really a cargo ship though, so we've got our second arc reactor there. I'll have this back this way. So this whole ship, the original GM2411 combat destroyer, inside was nothing but interior walls. And I'm sorry to the chap who designed it. And look, he's not the only one. Back in the early days, it was common practice just to spam the absolute F out of interior walls. So for anyone looking at this thing thinking, oh geez, there's a lot of interior walls, you should have seen it when I first got this shit. It was disgusting. It was like, just overdone with the interior walls. So I ripped out the floor. Yeah, made it all, a different coloured armour block kind of thing, and I put in, lights to give it sort of a different effect. Because the other thing was you could very easily get lost in this ship. So hence I put in some arrow signs, some lights, some passageways, just to break it up a little bit. Now, this is the security section which overlooks the main reactor room. Of course, we've got an interior turret there in case anyone tries to break into it. But yeah, nothing really that special with the security section. Close that up. So we'll keep going this way. We're heading toward the bridge, but we go past the galley. So our eating area, fridge, kitchen sink, we've got more coffee, and microwave and oven. So you can go either way. Doesn't matter, they all go lead to the same place. I put the plant there because I always would take a wrong turn, and that's the problem with so many interior walls, because it just looks all the same, and it's really bad, especially in my case because I'm colourblind. So this is through to the bridge, and these doors you've got to hit these particular doors you've got to actually hit the button to close them. Not like the sliding doors where you can just hit the middle of it. So this is the infirmary. This is where you'll spawn in if you forget to log off in a cryopod. So we've got our little x-ray screen there, a sink, cryopods, bed bay, a couple of beds which you can actually lie on, a set of drawers, and yeah, I had to kind of squeeze that vent in, but you can get it in and out. It's not too bad. And the same with the crew quarters. It's got a vent right next to the door. So squeeze in there, and we've got a toilet, shower, sink, lockers, and 6 bunks. We're very intimate on this ship, so we even the captain sleeps in here. So that's the crew quarters. Very basic. And yeah, change the colours of the stairs here, so just to again break it up a bit. So we're using the automatic LCDs 2 script. We've got some GPS coordinates that we use for jump locations and where our bases are. So using the Colt command console pack for this particular bridge. We're also using the Sectan Moon project, but I decided to go for the Colt command console. Now you're looking at this and you're probably thinking, oh god, these guns block your view. Well, not to worry, because you hop in the captain's seat, control 2, we've got all these cameras. So we've got a targeting camera in the front, the rear camera, the left hand side connector cam, right hand side connector cam. We're going to look up and down, so we're looking at the landing pad at the moment. We've also got some cameras looking at the screens here as we need. So bridge camera 1, so again don't have to leave the seat to check the status of the ship. If we want to check our inventory, we've also got the engineering cam. Can't really see the ingots, but that's fine. Generally don't need to see that. So yeah, probably should have put ammo there too, but hey, that's fine. I can always check that manually. So we'll just hit the go back to 1, F key, and I think we're ready for takeoff. So I'm going to do this in third person for obvious reasons. So isn't she a beautiful ship? Especially when she's all black and not that horrid default colour. So Let's move the control one so we get our main controls back first. So our dampeners are on. I'm only using irons, so I'm going to see how these go on the lunar surface. So unlocking, make sure we're clear of that connector on the side there, which is set up specifically for this ship. We shouldn't. Oh yeah, she takes off. Let's back up a bit so we don't clip that. Beautiful. She takes off from the moon, just under ions. Okay, well that's great. So our first stop is, we've already got a GPS marker there for the trading station. So we'll head that way, into the sun. So we'll have to leave the moon's gravity in order to make a jump, which we've already done. So we can slow up, or rather slow down. Oh, what's this? An armed transporter. I think we'll leave that one alone. If we do come across a pirate station though, I might take that on the way. Probably almost definitely will. So we're ready for jump. So we've just got to set that those jump coordinates, which and remove our lunar jump point and head for our trading station out in space. So that'll be our first stop. So ready to jump, Captain. Well, I'm the only one on the ship at the moment. Now with 4 jump drives, I can only jump, what was it, 968 kilometers, because I did have to top up with some ice. So got a bit of weight on the ship, so that's fine. We do have a speed mod installed in the server where we can do 1500 meters a second, and with these tier 4 ions the acceleration is just insane. So there we go, we've just made the jump. Now, you've got to be careful with this speed mod. Fortunately my ship can slow down very quickly, but as you'll see, it becomes a bit of a hair-raising shooting gallery. Especially heading into the sun, so yeah, I tend to go into third person for just that reason, so I can keep an eye out for any asteroids that might be heading straight toward us or near us. Oh, we're already at 1500. Oh god, it's rather scary. Whew. So this is on procedural generation factor of 0.25. I would hate to think if it was any higher up what this would be like. Yeah, doing okay. Sweating a little bit. I think I'm going to take another sip of coffee. Oh dear. And I have had quite a few close calls in this ship, but fortunately, as I say, like, lots of gyroscopes in this ship, so it's very nimble, very fast. We should be okay. So as you can see, we're making very good time. No pirate stations yet. It's quite possibly because, oh my goodness. Whew, a little bit jumpy there. It's possibly because of the speed mod. Whoa, Okay. Okay. Whew. It does save quite frequently, every 5 minutes, although again with the recent updates, it doesn't cause too much of a freeze, so that's always good. I do quite like the different shaped asteroids that we've been getting, well, especially since the major update. I was getting sick of seeing donuts all the time. Fortunately, so we give our jump drives a quick check. We're at 50% charge. Wow, okay. So yeah, our trading station is out past Mars. Kind of like the halfway point between the Earth-like planet and the alien planet. Probably won't even do a supply drop, to be honest, once I get there. I mean, I have done a video which showcases this particular station before, but I do want to show off something that my friend 50Cal is working on. Now, it is a workshop download, but he's, I think, taking a leaf out of my book and trying to refit something that's a vanilla design. I always find workshop downloads a bit sketchy though, because so many people who upload stuff only make things on creative. Well, what do we got here? Okay, that's a moon just popped into view. Yeah, with creative mode, because they always miss something with the conveyor system. Just about always. Whoa, okay. Now, how are those jump drives going? 70, oh, okay. Well, I think we can start slowing down, maybe? Nah, because this thing pulls up very fast. So yeah, view distance is set to 15 kilometers, so kind of need that with the speed mod like this. It does seem to run very well, so always a good thing. Still no pirate stations though. Possibly have missed quite a few of them. Just, you know, zoom straight past them before they get a chance to yeah, before they get a chance to show up. Right, I think I'm going to slow down. So we're going from 1500 to an hour at 0. So, as I said, very quick, and that's just with the tier 4 ions, so yeah. Not a heavily armoured ship, obviously, but very fast, and with a lot of firepower. Okay, let's check out jump drive. 95.95% charged. We've just got to wait. Not too long, actually. We can check our cameras here. Was it 7 or 8? Ah, jump drives, there we go. 100% charged. FT, and we can continue on our way. make the rest of the jump now. So just give it a minute, it should pop up. So I'd say that's what's happened if these, this is where our station is and the antenna hasn't even shown up yet. Give it a second. Alright, well while we wait for that, I'm going to bring up our next stop, which is the alien planet jump point. I think it's rendering, yep, I think it's just popped up. I'm going to show on HUD. And go down to our, where's that trading station? There it is. I'm going to hide that one. So there it is, there's the trading station. And we've got some, we've also got some observation satellites around, which I recently set up. Actually, recently, when I say recently, I mean yesterday. Which are very handy as an early warning defense. So head in, have a quick look, and then continue on our way. Just pull up here. Alright, so head back down, up to the airlock, run, open the door. I always like to close the doors behind me. Through the alley, down we go. I probably should change these interior blocks and make use of the Hammerman pack. It's probably not a bad idea. So depressurize. There we go. I always like to repressurize. In case one of my colleagues decides to spawn inside the ship. They nearly always forget to depressurize before walking into the airlock, or check it even. So there's a space helicarrier, which of course works on planets as well. This one has all 3 different types of thrusters. I won't give you the internal tour, but yeah, what the hell? I did see this before, but okay. He's added some stuff to it, but this what the? I've got to have a talk with my colleague 50. Building buggies in space is usually not the best idea. But then again, I mean, he did build this. He did start to build this ship on the moon, which also wasn't the best idea. It would have been better off starting building it here out in space. But anyway, so I've got an anchor point into the asteroid. Very, very simple anchor point, and just a conveyor, 3-way conveyor junction. Could possibly make it 4 if we needed to. And this is our little base, which I do have another video on from a while back actually. So it has had some upgrades, but very few, and it's under new management. It used to say Duncan's Fuel and Supplies, it now says Tom's Fuel and Supplies, because my friend Tom Wolf has taken over management of the base. So yeah, and as I say, this is another one that has a nanite factory, which, come to think of it, I'm going to turn this one off and turn the one on the ship on. So set up our trade station control factory and turn that off. Yep, yet another zip miner. Can't beat them. Very well, zippy. And so yeah, that's a quick look at our space base, our little outpost. So we'll continue on our way toward the alien planet. Hope to make a landing on there. Whoa. Okay. Depressurize again. Repressurize. We should change these buttons too while I'm at it. So there are some nice modded cult command pack ones. So back up to the top. Follow the signs to medical on the bridge. Much easier to find your way around now on this ship. So anyone who has found the GM2411 combat destroyer will know what I'm talking about. So, the marker that we've set for the alien jump point is 3,804.6 kilometers away. So we'll just point our nose in the right direction. It seems to actually make a big difference now. Never used to. Whoa, what is Keen doing? Making my ship jerk all around. So let's set that jump point. I think I've already done that, but just going to double check. That drives. No, I didn't. So find the alien planet jump point. Where did I put you? Probably gone straight past it, haven't I? No. Lunar crash site. All these resources I found. The reason I've got so many GPS points for resources is because I was just looking for silver. It took me 26 different asteroids to find silver. So we've set that, and so now we can do our first jump. AP jump point. Alright, so made a bit of a considerable bit of distance there. Surely we're going to run into some pirate bases out here. Oh, there's the alien planet. Might slow it down just a little bit for a while. See what we can run into. So I wouldn't mind showing off the weapons on this thing. I mean, if we have to, we'll go for a cargo ship or something. But slow down a bit more. You know what? I'm going to slow down to like 350. If I don't run into something at 350, there's something wrong. That'll do. So, hopefully, find a pirate station or a cargo ship out here. And it's not so scary now with the asteroids anyway. I mean, it would be nice to be going a bit faster, but I do think that is the downside with the speed mod. Oh, come on. Oh, stuff this. I'm going. I'm speeding up. So as we got 3 days of power, but I assure you we have a lot more than that. It's just showing that because the batteries are being used. Woo! You never tell if those asteroids are going to hit us or not. There we go, 41 days. And that, even that's with battery power. When it's not using battery power, it's something like it's over 50 years of 45 years of power or something. So it's a ridiculous amount of energy that we're putting out with those arc reactors. Oh dear. So normally, as you get close to the alien planet, you tend to run into a lot more pirate bases. That said, I have had entire trips, almost entire trips, where I didn't run into a single thing. Asteroid cluster. How are those jump drives going? Recharging fairly quickly. Very good distance, covering a lot of ground. Very evil looking ship. It's like if I turn on the hydrogens, which unfortunately I'm not using, looks badass. I'll turn those off for now. Set to 7% charged. Is our nose? Oh! Oh, thank goodness, right. So there's our target. So we gotta be a little bit closer so we can scope him out first. So we got control 1, control 2, and zoom in. Can we see him? No. It's okay. Let's get a bit closer. It no doubt will send a drone at us. There we go, an assailant. So keep an eye on him. Get control one. Now unfortunately with these fixed cannons, I've had to group them because when you use them as a standard weapon, they tend to fire one at a time, which is a real pain. Right, so I don't need the camera anymore. Wait till you get into range. No asteroids above us, so we can let him come straight for us. Boom. Got that. There he goes. And he's dead. Alright. Let's head in. Wow, he's still firing at him. Oh, he's dead. Alright. So, go back to the camera view. Don't want to hit that asteroid. So slow it down, turn our dampers off, speed up a little bit. Control 1. And once we get to range, broadside guns didn't kick in. It's okay. Didn't take a lot of damage. So we'll just do a flyby. So dampers off. Control 2. Whoops. Broadside guns are doing pretty well. So, yeah, we'll come back around, do another pass. This time we'll go a bit underneath, I think. Wow! Oh! Cop that. Beautiful. Just let him just launch into it. Wow, you totally missed. But that looks beautiful though. Oh, it's moving. It's drifting. That's why. Okay. We'll get a bit closer. I think she's totaled. No? Did I turn my nanite factory on? Nope. Turn that on. So nanites should fix any damage. So how's that pirate base looking? Let's get out and have a look. There's not much left of it. Oh god. We better clean it up though, because it's, yeah, not a good idea to leave things like that drifting on the server. So I could probably slap a deconstruct beacon on it, and we can check out the damage to our ship. Oh god, the rubber banding. Oh dear. That was a beautiful sight. You can see the nanites busy working away. Oh, repressurise. Let's go to third person so we can. Where is that thing? It's over there, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. So what's left of you? I think we totally destroyed all the cargo. Oh, don't want to damp this auto. God damn it. Let's just quickly fly past in case there's an interior turret still. Oh my god. Oh dear. I might have to lock onto this. I think I do. Yeah, I think I do. Or yeah, no, I'm gonna go lock onto it. So we'll give our ship a quick inspection. Let's see how we did. I think we fared pretty well. Like, no damage. Well, I'll check the monitors when we get inside. But I'm pretty sure there's no damage. I'm really happy with those broadside cannons. They didn't seem to want to shoot through any of my blocks, so that's great. So we'll go lock onto it. Strip down what we can. Do any repairs that may be needed, which I don't think there's any, but hey. Oh. That was funny. Well, there we go. We got to encounter a pirate base. So that's pretty cool. Would have liked a pirate station. I have taken on one of those before in this. A bit more of a challenge, but oh, we do have a little bit of damage. Very superficial though. Fixed cannons damaged. Most of it's, as I say, very superficial, so we can fix that. So let's go after the wreck. Oh, what do we got here? Mining carriage. Nah, boring. So this is the real trick. Try and lock onto these with landing gear. Even when they're drifting very slowly. Although fortunately it is only drifting slowly. So this video is going to be a while before we get to the alien planet. So let's slow down so we can keep up. Too fast. Try and lock on. That's got it. So, whoa. Ah, come on, come on, come on. No. Let's try that again. God damn it. Not playing ball. Got ya. Got you bugger. Right. Dampers on. And now we can hop out and strip it down. What's left of it. Well, I once had a go at the server owner for doing the same thing to a pirate base, so yes, I can't ever have a go at him again for that. Because I wanted to salvage from it, and he completely blew it to a million pieces. And yeah, what did I just do? Depressurize. Out we go. Better repressurize because I might end up using the other airlock. I don't know yet. Okay. Oh, let's see. Do we have anything to make? No radio components. We've got an oxygen tank on fire though, so let's put out that space fire. Let's grind all these down. Oh, definitely grind this down. So what we can do that now is do a Johnny 5 and disassemble. Well, that was a lucky lock on. Okay. Well, and the other thing I want to do is turn off my gravity so that anything that falls out of that oxygen generator doesn't send the pirate base tumbling over and over into space again. So, let's go for the gravity generator first. Turn that off. Go into inventory. Go into assembler. No, not that. Oh, do I really want to put that in there? No, I don't. Production. Why am I assembling that? Oh god. So disassembling. Go to the disassembling option. Disassemble all. Do we get any nickel? A little bit. So disassemble that and go to the refinery. Do have a bit of silver going in there. Just checking that scrap. So nanites fortunately did go pick up all that scrap metal that was floating around, so good job. Back into the production. So we'll just wait for that. While that's doing that, let's start stripping down some of the steel so that our ship can start doing some repairs. Or the nanite factory rather. Wow, completely blew. That was where one of the turrets was. Completely blew that to pieces. I've got an elite grinder. That should be done by now, shouldn't it? Oh, production, yeah, you're done. Alright. So, let's look for the nanite beacon. So we want to slap one of those on there. There we go. Deconstruct. It's the exact one we want. So, inventory, assembler. Let's just grab all that, even though we probably don't need it all. Whatever. Okay. Luckily, because I'm used to doing this sort of thing, I have the deconstruct, or all the beacons ready to go. So let's put it, I don't know, here will do, right here. Deconstruct beacon, boom, and we'll build that up. Come on, getting closer. There we go. Alright, so now we can unlock our landing gear and let our nanite factory do the rest. So let's put this in a large cargo container for now. Go to the refinery, so it's going to have the scrap metal in there, and do that. Oh yes, I was going to unlock, wasn't I? Okay, should be landing gear 1, no, so gear 2, that was weird. Unlock. There we go. So this won't take long at all because this is all light armour. Good job, nanites. And good job, Black Pearl. So while it's doing that, let's give a quick going over. I don't think there are any missing blocks. I'm pretty sure we're reasonably unscathed, which is always nice. Yeah, our antenna's fine. Our decorative antennas are fine. So, yeah, the armaments on this are more than adequate. Love where those broadside guns were just boom, 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 boom. That was awesome. I do like to go for solar panels though, so I'm amazed that they didn't go for those. What about these long spindly bits? No, nothing broken there. Pointy bits, nothing broken there. I'm getting so many comments because this ship does come with a projector as well, so if I really need to I can just get the projector in on the job, but it does appear we've done very well. Quite happy with that. Nanites keep going. I think I'm going to help the nanites. Yeah, I think I'm going to help them. So let's start here. Because my elite grinder is that military escort. Okay. Could go for it, but you know what? Nah. Let's just get our asses to the alien planet. And we can park there, and after I sign off on this video, then I'll probably oh, actually, is that an assembler? There might be some stuff in there. God damn it. God damn it. What do I need displays? Well, hopefully the nanites will actually get everything that falls out of that. They normally do. That being said, you don't know how mods decide to behave after every update. So. But that being said, I'm not particularly worried. Grind out what's left, which is a lot. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, let's get this bit. Because, yeah, the server owner would kill me if I let this thing keep drifting off into space, so I'd better grind it down, get rid of it. Although server cleanup should get it. It's never a sure thing. Oh, how dare you stop me from grinding game save. they've been doing a pretty good job. Not too bad. Ooh, thruster component. It's always nice to have. Oh, I'm like an idiot, I just dropped them steel plates. But they're okay. Doesn't matter. That's okay. So actually, let's first put these into this into the refinery, and then the rest into the cargo container. Yes. Okay. Alright, keep going with those rust tires. Better put it away. Right. Riff. And large. That should do it. And then our factory's putting stuff in there. And ice. Oh, found some ice. Thank you very much. Must have picked up some stuff out of the assembler like I said it would. It worked. It actually worked. Very good. So we got some, a few spare parts. We would have got more if we didn't blow up like the cargo container that normally comes in these things. But hey, can't win them all. I went into this knowing full well I was going to just completely trash this thing, so in before comments are like, you could have got this and you could have got that. Yes, I'm well aware of that. Ooh, gotta put these away. Put it away, put it away, put it away, put it away now. I'm just going to throw that all into the large container. Don't care. Let's put these here, that there. Let's put the ice there. That's our reserve ice, so nice to get a little bit extra. And there and there. Very good. Okay, only a little bit to go. Yeah, Nano's doing a good job. Good job, Nano's. A star. Let's get these trash bins. Of course it is. Well, you know what? We'll let the nanites get the rest while we head inside and top up our energy. And we can also check. Actually, we'll do it from here. First, large cargo. Let's go in there. Alright. So we've got the control panel and mirror number 2, I think. Let's do that. No damage box found. Awesome. Oops. Don't want to do that. I'm going to hit the F key. Right. That's all gone. Very good. Let's get going. Continue on our journey. Oh yeah. Gravity generator. Of course. Okay. Grav. And turn you on. Yeah. I like moon gravity. on my ships. A, it saves power, and B, if you need to jump very long distances, you always can. And I like moon gravity, it's fun. Okay. Full pressurise, and we're ready to go. Not particularly productive trip, but very fun. I know my mate 50 is going to get a kick out of watching this, especially that those guns. Gotta love the 230s. Very inaccurate though, but oh my god, yeah, as you saw, they totally wreck things. Especially when you got a line of them like that, like one of them's bound to hit. Alright, off we go. So we can, I believe we can do another jump straight away, so let's do that. It's a little less than before because we've picked up a few supplies. And let's go on the first person so we can line that up. Yep, that's good. And 5. Apex jump point, let's go. Alright, that's not too bad. So I reckon the next jump will be there. Well, let's get going. Off. I love those purple thrusters. And we're already up to 1500 meters a second. Well, a little bit over actually. Somehow. Oh, now it's adjusting itself. Still a little bit over, but hey, I'll take it. Every little bit helps. I'm on my way to the alien planet today. Just I suck at that. I'll stop. It's been a long day. It's been a hot day in Australia, actually. Probably why I'm a little bit delirious. I love how fast this thing travels. Like, and I've got to admit, the 1500 meters a second mod is nice. When you had the turbo on, that was scary. And it pretty much rendered mining ships useless, so yeah. Poor old gun had to turn it off. Because it kept breaking our mining ships. Especially on planets. Wasn't so bad in space, but yeah, on planets, oh. So on this server, yes, subroids are turned on, but wolves are not turned on. So, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy crap. Wow. That was a shooting gallery. Keep those thrusters going. How are our jump drives actually? Well, damn it. Whoa. Oh, what was that? Was that an antenna? Oh well, too bad, missed it. Okay, let's just turn those dampers off. Whew. Thank goodness for Tier 4 thrusters. Okay. Lots of asteroids out here. I'll have to make a mental note of that. Although with the new procedural generation, I think it changes them all the time, like with every restart, unless you interact with the asteroid. I'm not entirely sure of that, but yeah, I suspect that. I've had a few friends playing on the server complain that asteroids that they reckon they found and checked out. Oh my god! Oh. Oh, I'm just gonna. Oh my god. That is the scariest shit. Oops, what's going on with my mouse? Oh, what a time for my mouse to do this. Alright, time to pull up while I clean my mouse out. Oh my god, it's like a hair in it. Well, that time sucked. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so we can check our jump drive now. Wow, that was more exhilarating than the frigging pirate base. Oh, only 76% or 77%. Oh, alright, let's keep going for a little bit. It's a shooting gallery out here. I think we're gonna miss that one. But jeez, why are they directly in my path? It's okay, because I want to get within 960 kilometers, which will take us 100% of the way, so I can do about 960 k's per jump at the moment. But holy shit, I mean, that's why it's handy to have a crew. It's can be difficult, especially at these speeds, to fly a capital ship on your own. Having a crew is always nice. Hint, hint, fellas. Oh, I'm just joshing. Oh, yep, ready for jump. Okay. Not quite 960 kilometers, but it'll do. It will do. Okay. 98.17, so 967.86. That's fine. are 18.24 kilometers, and I'm going to put on the waypoint marker for our for our base. So that's 182 kilometers. So that's fine. Just head this way. Won't take us long to get there at all, not with the speed mod. Scary. Slow it down a bit. So we want to get as close to it as we can before we start making our descent. So our base is in the desert, so it's a nice flat piece of land. It does make us pretty open, but at the same time very good for landing big ships on. Whoa, 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 whoa. God damn it. I don't even know if we're close to that, but stupid asteroids. So we're doing 527 meters a second. That will do for now. It's getting pretty close. We'll be entering the planet's gravity soon. There we go. Turn on those dampers. Should see our antenna within 50 kilometers. Wow, my ears just popped. Wow. Must be that good a simulation. So I'm going to have to just keep spamming these thrusters for a little while until we get over the actual base itself. Gravity's not too bad right now, but on the alien planet and the Earth, like, we will definitely need those hydrogens. Level to the horizon as we can, so by the time we get over to where we need to be, we'll be pretty level with the horizon itself. So coming within range of that antenna, and nothing. What's going on? We'll turn the antennas off. No, there it is. There it is. I see it. There be home. So this is one I built out of the okay, this was a workshop build, but this was out of the modular stations, which is another old, very old blueprint from 2015, and it was quite a job to get airtight, or some parts of it at least. Stay level at about 30,000 meters for now. Oh, come on, I need to get over that way. Oh, there's a big asteroid right above, almost right above our base there. Now I think we're ready for descent. Just using our dampness for now and saving our hydrogen until we get to about 0.5 gravity. I want to try and stay below 100 meters a second. Probably go a little bit faster, but not too much. Especially not when we get closer to the ground. There we go. Oh, 9 years power. Okay. It's dropped considerably. So, yeah. The ions are still slowing us down quite a bit for now. Once we hit that atmosphere, though, it's definitely need those hydrogen thrusters. Probably even before that. I should say it's usually about 7,500 meters, depending on mountains, of course. Oh, that was a bit too much. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7  8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151 152 153 154 155 156 157 158 20 kilometers. Take it nice and slow. Because I've already crashed this ship once on this planet before I upgraded it. So as you can see, crash site. Yeah, that was the Mark 1. Before I realised things gone and nerfed things on us. And changed the atmosphere rather. Not so much the power output, but definitely the thruster effectiveness and atmosphere. Oh, there's a big quarry I dug out. You can see it from space. Wow. So we're at 0.5 to 11,000. Approaching 11,000, I should say. Right, I'm just going to stop here for a moment and give ourselves a bit, just a little bit closer. On. Come on, don't freeze on me. Oh my god. And it's gonna freeze on me. Wow. Are you kidding me? Nice one, game. Alright, this is where I leave the dampeners on. Let the hydrogen thrusters take over. So you can see the ions are still doing a good job in atmosphere. Oh, that's an ice lake, okay. That's what it looked like. Yeah, that's what I dug out with the mining ship. So the ions help me save quite a bit of hydrogen. Tier 4s, that is. If we were talking standards, they wouldn't do a damn thing. And still, you can see they're not as effective, but they are doing something. Where are we? So we want to park on this side. It's nice and flat. So I know the space. know where the best place to park is. It'll be a little bit crooked, but not too bad. So we're at full gravity now. Only use 3% of our hydrogen, 4 tanks. So, very effective. So go forward a bit. Those rear thrusters do chew a bit though. Haven't you? Oh my god. Just right when the server goes, yeah, I'm going to do a save right now. Bug Zapper, which is basically a moon tank that calibrated for the alien planet instead of lunar surface. Go. Let's turn the dampers off for a second. Just a second. Level? No. So there we go. Well, we're not level, but oh, come on, stupid thing. Let's look at it from the front. Oh my god, what? Oh, you know what? Screw it. There. Lock on. Are they locked? Oh, let's check. It's hard to see. Locked, locked, locked. Good. Dampers off. Thrusters off so they can recharge. Well, at least the hydrogens, and we can hop out. So as you can see, we are on a bit of an angle, but it's reasonably flat, and we didn't damage our landing gears, which is good. Now, there is low oxygen on this planet, so we are still going to need the airlock. Oh, good old rubber banding. So, this is our base here on the alien planet, which I have dubbed Sabroid City. Oh yes. I'm going to do this quickly because even though it's low oxygen, which means that vent will draw in a little bit of oxygen. So repressurize. What happened to the lettering? Okay. Anyway, let's get down there. I think we've got rendering issues. Anyway, the sign is supposed to say "Welcome to Sabroid City," but it's Don't know what that is. Could be any number of things. I'm not going to speculate right now. But yeah, here's the bug zapper. No sabroids have come out to play yet. I don't know where they are. But anyway, let's walk into Sabroid City. So we got a searchlight up the top there, rotating. Where are the damn Sabroids? If he's turned them off, I will be pissed. And not bother to tell me, or anyone, I will be pissed. Okay. Oh, anyway, what I'm going to do is turn off this nanite factory. Are they? That's strange. But anyway, welcome to Sabroid City. Sorry about that, folks. I'll give you a very quick tour before we end it there. A very simple airlock. I didn't want to go through the hassle, especially on the alien planet, of having an airlock and having it get slowly full of oxygen. Before we go any further, I'm going to turn on this nanite factory. So, yes, green in colour because, you know, alien planet. So here are the crew quarters. I'll show you one of them. We haven't decided who's in what quarters yet. In the kitchen, down here, bedroom and lounge room and bathroom. So yeah, kind of like an apartment. There's 4 of these in this habitat area. Again, it's available on Steam, the modular stations. But we've just made some tweaks to it. So next stop is the control tower. All the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Da, 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 da. It's quite a ways up. Could have done jetpack thing, but you know what? Screw that. That's just lazy. So all the way up. Up and up and up and up and up. So we get to our first elevator. We can get a view of the landscape outside. We would normally get a nice view of the sign there, but for some reason it's not showing all the letters. Neither is the sign up the side of our promenade over there, which I'll show you in a moment. button. Oh, why am I sending that back down? Oh my god, so stupid. Anyway, we go up into our control center and control center / control tower. Yeah, you get a great view of the landscape from up here. You can see pretty much everything. You can even sit down and, you know, admire the view. You're going to kind of like that, and you can sit down. Fortunately, it doesn't spit you outside, so that's always handy. So yeah, this is some of the Sectan Moon Project stuff that we've been using in combination with the Colt Command Console pack. So I think that looks quite nice. Of course, we've got to have our coffee down here. Programmable block for scripts, code machine, and another programmable block which we just have as backup. It doesn't. Yeah, we're only using one of those at the moment. So, head back down. So yeah, these lifts, I believe, are made by Orchestra. From what I gather, they're not exactly happy with them because I think it's something to do with not being completely airtight. However, I gotta say, that's a real minor concern of mine. The fact that they're so stable is, I mean, you do jump a little bit. They're going up, you don't jump at all, but they are so stable. Very impressive. Yeah, there we go, it just went down to low, and it opens and it's high. So, yeah, you know what, very minor concern of mine. Yeah, probably one of the best elevators I've seen. So, I think personally they're being too hard on themselves, but probably better than not being hard enough, I guess. Come on. This is why I put the glass along the side here, so we can run along the outside. And just... Whoa! Careful not to do that. Okay, so now next stop is the brig. So yes, we have a brig. And these are the cells, so you can look down on the prisoners and spit on the glass. And walk into the brig. Cells here, which 50 cal designed. So he did all this. So very nice. Good job, 50. I did the solitary confinement. There was a empty space down here not being used, so I decided to put a solitary confinement cell down here, which has also been known to spring up some sabroids down here. So. Yeah, very fitting punishment. So we head back out. So that's the brig. So this is where you go when you're naughty. Up we go. using those LCD signs to good effect here. I think they look very nice. So through to the promenade, which unfortunately didn't have a sign for that, but I may be able to change that at some point. So into the promenade, we've got nice open area, lots of signs directing you around. You know, the galley, the gym. You can even go to a nightclub up there. So this is where I'm going to use the jetpack. So this is the courtyard. So you can just hang out and chat with friends and stuff. Use the stairs to head up here and check out a nightclub. So bar and nightclub here. Very funky. And it's called what do we call it? Club Purgatory. Okay. So over here is Tom's Diner. So yeah, the restaurant and diner here. We've got an arcade area, much the same as on the moon base, although this is much bigger here. Got a gym, and if we head down, a recreation park. So where all your amusement and stuff happens. So got some rides and some lamps and another hangout area. Some space balls which we kind of used as like sculptures, I guess. But yeah, so some simple rides where we just can turn that on. This is going to get dodgy, but I can. There we go. Whee! Whee! We're going to hop off and hopefully it won't kill me. Good. So that's quite a bit of fun. So turn that off. And got this one over here. So turn that one on and see if I can catch one. Oh, I did, but I hopped straight off. Come on. Oh God. Well, you get the idea. So, it's very hard to hop on yourself. For some reason I can't, well I can start it, but in the menu, but nah. You get the idea, like I said. So you head down here, and for some reason the Sabroids like to get stuck in between the glass here. So what I did is made it a wildlife observatory area. So, because we've got the turrets there, just in case they do pop up through the glass, which they have been known to do. So, yeah. Oh, okay, yep, Sabroids are still enabled, I just heard that. So we can head back out, head back up through the promenade area. Oh, yep. So there's our nanites picking up the stuff from the dead Sabroids, which is why we're having that issue with which nanite factories to get rid of, because the one on the alien planet is very handy for getting a lot of freebies. So anyway, so that's through to our crew cabin area or crew apartments. So you can see you got the crew quarter, you can go to the control center, you can go to the brig, we can go this way into the main hangar. There's a lift that takes you up to, there's a landing pad over on top, there's a landing pad outside this airtight hangar door and a landing pad outside this airtight hangar door. through here is the reactor room. So 8 large reactors. Decided, you know, not really necessary to put arc reactors on a base. They're more for ships. Our assembly and refinery room. There's the nanite factory. Excuse me. So yeah, and lastly, we come this way. Oh, yeah, there we go. Dead sabs. Alright, so here's the infirmary. It's like a big hospital area. So, you know, with our patient and doctor signs and you know, the med bay areas, cryopods. It's meant to be like an operating table, but we don't really have anything. And then this is the machine that goes bing. It's like I have no idea what it is. And some more X-ray screens, along with, you know, gotta wash your hands before you do surgery or touch filthy patients. So yeah, this is the this is Sabroid City. But hopefully, when you know, if you do come and visit, the signs will actually be fully working, and not with most of the letters missing like they have been just now. Oh, is that yeah, script still going. Okay. And so this is the other exit. So we can go down here. Close that door. And whoop. So there we go. And all the way down these stairs. Down, 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 down. Oh, yeah, I'll show you the mining ship, the atmospheric mining ship I built for this in just a moment. So we head up this ramp, which I found my heavy tank is just too heavy to come up here, but a light vehicle could make it up. But yeah, it's all heavy armour, so it's with a couple of landing pads there. We've got, you know, farewell from Sabroid City, as that's supposed to say. Please be wary of the natives. And on this side, that would say, welcome to Sabroid City, population 3. So over here is a mining ship I call the Ziggurat, for obvious reasons, as you can see. And it's a vertical miner. I made a bit of a trench here to make docking, well, initially to make docking easier, and then I thought I'd just even it out, and it makes a nice little shooting trench for the for the turrets along here. So we'll head over here. We've got to watch our hydrogen usage as well on the alien planet. So it's just like the moon tank, but as I said, recalibrated for the alien planet. So I've parked it down here. So we've got a nice docking area for the tank, so we can keep supplied with ammo and ice and uranium. And we support quite a few number of hydrogen tanks for refueling and all that sort of thing. And yeah, whoa! You son of a bitch. So let's watch the nanites do their magic. As you can see, picking up all the goodies there. But yeah, that's Sabroid City. So what we'll do, we'll leave. I won't go obviously all the way back to the trading station, but we'll leave the planet's surface. But before I do that, I'm going to up in here and turn off this nanite factory, nanite control factory. There we go. So toggle that off before we leave, and let's head back up to the ship. So we're ready for takeoff. So how well does this ship take off from the alien planet with the strongest gravity in the game? Well, let's find out. Stupid thing that's sucking in all that oxygen. Ugh. Anyway. Repressurize and let's head in. Okay. So, yeah, my pride and joy of the Black Pearl. I love this ship. Some people have suggested I should upgrade it to heavy armor, but I kind of like the fact that it's light and fast. It is a disadvantage, yes, but with the light armor, but the advantage, as I said, is the speed. So let's, and also the fact it can land on planets and take off from planets. More damage, good. So we'll hop into the seat and make sure dampers are on. So we turn on hydrogen thrusters and engine checks all look good. So let's turn off our landing gears. No problem. Whoa, that's a bit jerky. So as you can see, no drama. Just takes off like literally a rocket. And we're already at 1500 meters a second, so yeah, it has no problems whatsoever with taking off. And of course it's going to do a save right as we're taking off. Yeah, even on takeoff, this is the most amount of hydrogen that I'll use in this ship, is takeoffs. Whoa, okay, so that's not so bad. That scared me though. So let's pull up next to this asteroid, and we'll just hang here, I think. So we can turn off those hydrogens, no longer necessary. We're already out of the planet's gravity, and it performed exceptionally well. And here we are. So let's just pull up here. I think that'll be good. And we'll hop out. And yeah, so that was the Black Pearl, and that was our base and whatnot, and my ship, the Black Pearl. So I hope you enjoyed that long video and a bit of a tour of the Visit the War server, and I hope you can, you know, you decide to give it a bit of a look, and you know, look me up on Steam, and I'll see if I can get you into joining the server, as I am one of the Steam group administrators. So you know, we can have a bit of a chat on TeamSpeak, and we'll decide that, you know, you're not one of these people that are going to try and build 50 refineries and stuff like that, like we've had a few people, and you know the limits of the game, because we are looking for people with a bit of experience, either that, or if they're novices, that they're not going to go stupid with building certain things, and they have a basic understanding of how certain blocks can cause a strain on the server CPU and things like that. So if you know you can follow rules and things like that, we can have a bit of a chat about that. Then yeah, welcome aboard. If you're the sort of person that wants to use other people's servers to do all sorts of weird experiments and stuff like that, like well, experiments are not so bad, but you know, really push the limits of someone else's server, then it's probably not for you, and we'd rather you move on to like a public server or something like that. But yeah, if you're looking, you know, for a bit of fun with other like-minded people, then yeah, I'd love to have a chat with you, and I hope you really consider joining the VTW server. So with that said and done, again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, if you like the video, please give us a thumbs up. If you dislike the video, of course, it's your prerogative to give me a thumbs down. But until next time, everyone, bye for now.